Rockets banning out Busan, Paraíso, and Circuit Royale. Voyager banning out Nepal, Blizzard World, New Queen Street, and Chambali Monastery. Here for your lower bracket Round 2 matchup for NA Expert. There's our game invite. Get us in the lobby real quick. Rockets are going to be on your left-hand side, so I'm all good there. Let's take a look at your map pool here for this playoff matchup. Lijiang Tower, Eichenwalde, chosen by Voyager, Colosseo, Suravasa, and Junkertown. If we need that map 5, Rockets with that map 5 pick. Of course, we're waiting on a tank, as always. Always waiting on a tank. Always waiting on a tank. Oh, I was going to update the ticker at the bottom to include OGU beats as champions. I'll have to change that. Hi, Baz. This should be good. Let's get into map 1. It's Lijiang Tower to kick things off. We're headed to Control Center here for your first sub map. All right, that's enough of the silly music. It's time to get serious. I don't know what's going on in chat, but hi, friends. I'm not supposed to talk to y'all through game chat, so I will honor that. But I will talk to you through stream. FACEIT showing us the Ramatra. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of the same. I'm guessing we're going to get Tracer swaps. Oh, it's a Venture swap. Okay. Chicken actually going over to a Reaper as well. So actually neither team, you know, rolling out with the Tracer here in our opening map. Get the captain here from Rockets onto a Moira. So very bursty healing. They need to get these kills quickly in this fight. Supported by, you know, Chicken being here on the Reaper, and everybody's just cornered up there from Rockets. They're able to kind of stay alive through it. The burrow to avoid what could have been a dangerous situation with a Maywall blocking the retreat. Both teams moving on to the point as it unlocks. Rockets threatening to get the cap. FACEIT has kept a toe on, while the rest of Voyager deal with Chicken, who's pressing into the backline trying to take advantage of a good Maywall. Voyager holds the line. Paladin comes up with second pick of the fight. I think has both picks in our fight here. It was a super quick coalescence. The coalescence came out before anybody had control of the objective. How lightning fast was that? That's just cornered up. That was Ant Matrix as well as Annihilation. And FACEIT and company just absolutely steamroll through this second fight. Wasn't much of an engagement. Felt like Rockets just kind of ran headlong into a couple of ults. So we get a call for a pause. Nope, no call for a pause. No pause, no pause. Just kidding. Paladin with an execution right out of the gate. Catches Frothy Philly. Blizzard is out. Ooh. Paladin escapes up top, but FACEIT and Otis aren't so lucky. Two most important members of this Voyager team are now watching the timer. Rockets move on. Should be able to flip. Here comes Paladin with the stall. Blizzard finds Baz as well. Sound barrier in from Red X manages to get around the Maywall and find everybody here from Rockets. And it's good enough to keep them alive. Red X with the Paracels even on the back of it. William Mooney, thank you for the raid for the second time today. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It is absolutely a family feud here for you, Rad. Civil War, if you would. Forgotten with a follow. What are you doing? Forgot in here. Come watch the team. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Look, wait a minute. Aren't you playing? No, you're not playing. Why aren't you playing, Forgotten? All right. Baz up front decides to get aggressive with the wall at their back. Just pop the Nemesis form, but Chicken with a Death Blossom to find two. And Baz and the rest of the Rockets should be able to come out on top. They've got FACEIT in a little bit of an awkward spot. Otis throws an Immortality Field here. At least extended the life of FACEIT a little bit. Uh-oh. Now you're on the wrong side of the tracks. Sound barrier late out of unread, and Faded ends up dead. And what has been a very interesting back and forth between our two teams. Vice doesn't quite get the wall up in time. 8 Matrix out of the back. Mike them blows to a blizzard of their own. 10% ahead, Advice on the other side. I mean, looking for it here. There's the wall. Ooh, lands the shot. It was actually Paladin with the excavation able to get it. Nice kill on Redix as Mike then comes up with 2 final blows in that fight. No blizzard necessary. The green skull with the emerald skins looks pretty cool. Props chicken. I like that. I like that. Okay, amp in on Blizzard. Oh, it's a defensive Blizzard hiding in the corner. Baz can't get the toes out in time. Actually manages to thaw. That was kind of an interesting interaction. Like initially got frozen, but made it out. Thaws, gets that kill on to Mike them. No maze on the battlefield. Running into the back line, the Vortex misses. Faded has players on both sides, pops the Annihilation, but Death Blossom in their face forces them to put their hands up. They're not able to put out the offensive pressure necessary here to turn this point. It looks like Rocket should have this, an Annihilation on the back, but Vice gets picked. Otis manages to find a kill. Mike is still there down low on the Tracer, and suddenly Baz finds themselves outnumbered on this objective. Now the Rockets do manage to flip the point, and there's a sound barrier in, good for 2, keeping Baz on their feet, at least momentarily. Redix finds a pick, but Faded knocks him off the side after coming back onto a Doomfist. Paladin gets a kill, and Voyager have managed to fight their way back into this. With that kill from Chicken as well, that should go back into Rocket's favor. Otis flips it back. This is such a back and forth. An absolute bloodbath, a mosh pit in the middle of Control Center. And it feels like it can go either direction. Paladin bends 1 with an excavation as Red X drops. Now coming in, up to the high ground, see if they can cut the knees off this composition. Succeeds in doing so. The long drawn out fight going Voyager's direction, as does this first round.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
Liu Cheng understands an important fact. As long as we are shackled to a single match, we are vulnerable.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Back out on a Diva. Baz sticking with the Ramatra. Headed into Gardens. Early positional advantage here from Rockets, and they're able to leverage that and kind of force Voyager back. Faded's going to loop around, try to see if they can come bail out Paladin, but it's just a moment too late. Chicken gets the work done over the top of the Pharah. Should be Rockets grabbing first cap. Like them on the Echo to try to counter Chicken in the sky, but ooh, Frothy Philly comes up with a good kill. Taking off the Tracer, now trying to hunk down Mike them, and just top up everybody in the meantime. Baz goes to clean up what remains of Voyager on this point. Really just a Faded. Fight 2 going over to Rockets. Speaking of Rockets, let's check in with Chicken. I need a chicken check-in. If only just to say that a couple more times, because that's fun to say. Baz backing up the center pillar. It looked like everybody was trying to trace down the Lucio. They want Red X gone. They want the sound barrier out of the fight, but they won't get it. Good peel out of Chicken. Mike them ends up sacrificing themselves in pursuit of that kill. Red X looking to chase down Unred. It's oh, nice stick. Immortality felt is good there from Frothy. There, I was just realizing that I made a complete error. Like, I just kind of stopped and was looking at things going, wait a minute. I completely misremembered Unred's role when I was talking about this team early on. Red X did good to keep their feet on dry ground. They almost got booped off the side during that sow barrier. Chicken play it off the outside. Paladin will get it. Meanwhile, Mike them with a duplicate inside a dojo. You know, this is actually a tea house, not a dojo, I don't think. I don't know, maybe it is a dojo. I think that's a tea house. Anyway. I mean, who's working out with a big table in the middle, right? You're not practicing martial arts in there. But it's all right. Everybody calls it dojo, it's dojo. Sound barrier out only gets Otis. At 24% here, Voyager, I think this is winnable. They managed to get faded back onto this point, but immediately demeched. Going in the back, Red X looking for blood. Peel is there. Red X has got to get out, but still, you've managed to kind of detach the backline from faded momentarily, as I'll detach the camera from the fight momentarily. Barrage from the outside. Chicken goes down before they're able to get theirs out. Excuse me, Mike then goes down. This has just been a messy fight around this point. Continue Rush versus Amplification Matrix. Baz hold court there on the front line. Able to stand tall long enough for them to find a DMAC and kill on a Faded and Otis. And this is going to be Rockets taking this second round, sending us on over to Night Market. As chaotic as it was.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
All right.
4, 3, 2,
Final sub-map. Value starts with the lead.
capture.
Gonna take Lijiang Tower. Mike them just gonna start us off on the Pharah. Matching Chicken right out of the gate. So no Echo here to try to counter. Just gonna put in damage over the top. Early positioning here from Rockets. They're able to control coast side. Now Chicken able to try to work around, kind of throw some rockets down on the flank. No pun intended on that. Frothy Philly clears the skies. Chicken the only one left. Ooh, the Boop will at least get the recall out. And it's going to be a disengage out of Voyager. One Unred will not be able to complete. At least not safely. That swap out of Otis. Get into fight number 2. All right, just push up the front. Faded, exposing themselves to a lot of damage here to try to push in, get some extra damage on the Baz. But Vice is able to handle Paladin both off the flank and chase him down into the courtyard to get the kill. No Tracers left here. Otis finds revenge. Voyager eventually able to push their supports and DPS onto the point of kind of muscle Rockets all the way out to the coast side. With Mike them able to do a bulk of the work, bulk of the damage while they were corralled. Now 89% towards this barrage. Red X just getting sound barrier online. Solid 25% ahead of Unred. Sound barrier in after the barrage to help keep Baz alive through that initial damage. And once again, Frothy Philly comes up with an opening pick, taking Mike them out of the sky yet again. Both of these Baps have been lethal, but Frothy Philly, I feel like I've been saying their name a lot here in this map 1. Unred gets a sound barrier down. And Mike them still trying to return to the fight. Ooh, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do much with it. Unred's in a bit of trouble down low. Meanwhile, Faded on the point. Otis able to bail out Unred. Faded working up to the rest of this annihilation. Mike them returns and is able to get a kill. Voyager flipped the point and stabilize. All right. Both windows available. Both annihilations ready to go. Pulse in the back. We'll get the immortality field out. Chicken throwing a couple of rockets that way just to try to peel. Those annihilations in, and Chicken throws the barrage. Faded gets the arm up and Mike them over the top. Once again up down. Meanwhile, Baz has already found 2 with their annihilation. And it looks like just a quick disengage here from Voyager. They do manage to hold on to their 8 matrix. It's the only ult and just need one fight to take the map. But Paladin's already down. Might just prompt a quick disengage. Absolutely does. What an aggressive push. A beautiful one at that. Coming out from Rockets. Just force this into a 99-99 situation. This is going to be one last fight to determine the map. One where Vice has Pulse Bomb to start, but you got a couple of ults to worry about on the other side. Let's see if Vice could just end this right out of the gate with this ultimate. I know you're there. Ooh, tried to go in and put it in the corner. Doesn't quite find it. Big rotation out from Voyager as they emerge into the courtyard. Ant Matrix at the ready. Beta pushing to the front line and is going to use this Ant Matrix to try to move in. Double healing available for Otis, but Otis is in a bit of trouble. Not able to focus on getting heals in. Mike them in the back, though. Able to supplement. While they're distracted, Mike them finds a pair. And Voyager on top here in a 99-99 situation with just Baz remaining on the point to take down. Nemesis form is up. Baz will last for a moment, but I don't think it's going to be long enough for reinforcements to get back. Voyager looking to take map 1. I hear a Fora. Nowhere close.
Play of the game.
Mind the gap.
All right, let's take a look at some stats there from map 1. I still can't believe I misremembered like the roles there for Voyager. I felt like such a... I just got like went silent there for a minute. I was like, oh, I am so big dumb. Oh, again, too many matches. My brain's starting to confuse some stats here. But hey, you know what? It's all right. What matters? Voyager won the map. Mike them with 36 elims, 36 and 9. A lot of deaths from both sides, but I mean, it was a lot of team fights, right? Like that was a whole lot of team fights there for a control map. All right. Take a look at our ban here for map number 2. It was Blizzard World banned out by Voyager. Paradiso banned out by Rockets. Voyager get the pick and have chosen Eichenwalde here for map number 2.
Ready for battle.
Oh, we got a side swap, didn't we? Now, Voyager are theoretically coming in at the underdogs. You know, it's a 9-5 team versus a 10-3 team here, or 11-3 team. I mean, so I mean, Rockets are definitely favored coming into this match, but oof, Voyager look good. Voyager look damn good to kick things off. Now on top, heading in on the defense. Mike is definitely them. Mike is definitely them. Can't argue that one. And we're going to get the dogfight again. As our two F-22 sank to the sky, a.k.a. Faras. Woo! A near miss there from Chicken, but Baz is already filled early in this opening fight. Defense sent packing. Paladin aggressively chasing kills there at the end. It's out alive. Hello, Ocean. Welcome back, my friend. All right, second attempt. Whoop. Chicken with a nice little flight path there. That was kind of cool. Baz, where are you at, buddy? Okay, there you are. You're hiding in this little room. All right, first step is to move in, see if they can get a little bit of space around tower. Look, Chicken's kind of leading the charge on that as Baz has moved in through house. Paladin with 1 health. Oh, I thought you might have escaped the Tesla cannon there for a moment. Unfortunately for you, you did not. Baz caught in a corner, is going to jump straight up. Faded with Nemesis form pops, is able to punch right through that Winston bubble, but turns attention on device, makes sure the Tracer can't get entrance into the backline. With eyes turned that direction, Baz tried to do the same, and Faded has to just peel back and hide here on the mini. Rockets make a move onto the point. Paladin picks up Chicken in that rotation, and Faded emerges. Just before the second tick is picked up, Baz low, Baz dead, and that 1 tick of permanent progress is all Rockets are going to find. Manny, thank you for the follow. I appreciate the bits. I appreciate the 50 bits. Bitten by a super mosquito? That's how I read that. Not a super bite by a mosquito, but a bite from a super mosquito. I don't know what kind of mosquitoes you've got there in the Netherlands, but... let's watch this pulse. I thought Paladin might just go for the stick right there and then. Landed a good volley onto Red X. Red X close will not get the sound barrier. We heard a barrage come out as well, and Red also not going to get their sound barrier online. Kitsune rush out here from Rockets as they move on to the point. Chicken and Frothy combining for a couple of kills apiece. Baz getting in the mix. They'll grab this point. Oh, thank you for the heads up, Ocean. Forgive me if I've misgendered Mike at any point during this series. Do appreciate that heads up. Vice playing underneath off of Mega. Paladin's still holding on to this pulse. Whoa, that was not an honorable duel. That was a 3v1, but Red X, beautiful shot. Both of our Lucios showing up in the kill fade. Sound barriers, well, in from Rockets. It looks like Unred holding on to theirs for the moment, using just an amp matrix to try to keep Rockets at bay. But Mike goes down. Now the high ground looking a little clear. Chicken, well, Chicken's dead. I spoke your name and you're watching a respawn timer. Sorry about that, Chicken. All right, defense still able to control high ground as the cart rounds the first quarter. Keep an eye on Otis here. Otis has been like the Pharah killer for Voyager so far this series. And just the positioning I saw from Chicken, thought they might be vulnerable to it. Oh, they're going close over the top. Barrage is there. Everybody just dips. Otis ends up way detached from the team, though. Good chase down there from Baz and Vice. Faded pops the Nemesis form, just to kind of survive through the Kitsune rush. Voyager up 1 in this fight as the duplicate is thrown in from Mike over the top. Able to move in, find a kill on to Frothy. Looking to chase down Baz as well. Can't quite get that kill. That would have been huge, as Baz is super close to Primal. Still, the defense looks to stabilize. Mike is now doing a little poking here from range. Perhaps a little scouting while they're at it. It's going to be an interior push here from Rockets. Let's move up to the high ground. Vice with the pulse, moving it down low. Paladin already off the battlefield, so Vice doesn't have that to worry about. Vice moving up, kind of regrouping with Baz. He's going to pop the Primal Rage on the high ground. That pulse landed onto Otis as Baz is going to move up. See if they can find any other kills. Ooh, that looked like a dangerous moment for Mike. Vice chases them down. Baz goes to just Donut Wall, the exit here into the castle.
60 seconds remaining.
AFK, whoa there, bud. Whoa. I'm gonna go into some Vice Bomb just for that. We're watching Vice. We're gonna watch Vice just slay it here and get this cap, right? Right? Woo! Gets the kill on Mike, but you're down one in this fight. Vice is gonna get chased down as Paladin shows up for a pair. Good for 2. It's enough to stop this attack. 26 seconds remain on the clock. Chicken already at half health. I thought Mike might make the move. That would have been super risky. Don't want to just drop down in front of a hail of bullets from the other side. Faded looking to just stop this attack right at the doorway, but it does look like Rockets will make it out with the sound barrier, and Red throws theirs into the mix as well. Concerning Rush thrown over the point, but the self-destruct takes Frothy out of the fight early. Chicken over the top, close to a barrage. Baz picks up a kill as well. May not even need any more ultimates. Baz will get a Primal Rage online. Will, in fact, not need it. Baz dies on Red on the point, but they're the last member standing here for Voyager. And that's going to be the battering ram smashing down this door. Oh, was there an AJ in that? Oh, I didn't even notice. I missed the AJ. Good catch, Kyoto. Good catch. All right, 3 ults online here for Rockets. 60 seconds on the clock. Pulse Bomb already used, and that's just going to immediately take Mike out of the duplicate. Pushing up the top, focusing beam. Ooh, narrowly avoids death. Rockets do at least. Recall used. Paladin get out, and they have the cooldowns. Woo! Vice just giving chase. Speaking of, there goes Baz trying to dive in. That was a lot of damage right out of the gate. Kind of stalemate on the corner as Faded pops the Nemesis form in the front. Barrage too much, even for the blocks of that form. Ends up being a trade, though. Paladin getting in there. Otis takes down Baz. And the Rockets have to just bail on this. Beat feet and run. Unred wants as much exit picks as they can get. Nail biter for me, says Rad Esports. We're gonna get true 5v5 and Sound Barrier engage. Out of Rockets as they move on to this point. Paladin with the pulse in the mix, but Red X dodges it, just skating along the wall. Sound Barrier in from defense, and Baz gets focused down from all 4 players that were out there. Paladin was trying to control the flank. Red X trying to control the skies. Mike then drops a duplicate in onto a Kiriko, of all things, for some added sustain, but immediately taken out of it. Unred finds a pair of kills on the Lucio, and that's enough to put an end to the push. Can't they just tie and both move forward? Well, come on, which of your children is the favorite, Rad Esports? Yeah, Paladin, sure. Absolutely, Paladin. Absolutely. I'm not even sure it's low-key. I think it might be high-key hot. Huh? Quick camera move. Slow it down. Slow it down. Sorry, wrong chat. Thank you for sharing that with stream there, Faded. Voyager with a chance to move up to match point. They just got to get about halfway through point C, a little bit further than halfway. But they don't even have to complete the map. Good defensive hold there, and I'm just going to go hide in the tree. What is that? What am I, a bird? What's going on here? Sorry, I was searching for birds, apparently. I don't know. All right. Tower pretty much picked up here from Voyager. Hot boy moving in on the right-hand side. There goes Faded in to the top of the house. Faded does not make it down in time. That was a lot of damage. Like, that health bar just evaporated. That was ridiculous. Otis once again able to clear the skies. They seem to be very apt at doing, but Voyager certainly on the back foot here. Red X and company will move in and clean up. Fair kills for Red X, catching them up in the sound barrier war. Mike is low. Mike with 73 health. Ooh, got that direct damage in on the Frothy. Saw that. Faded circling through house just to deny any positioning there from Vice. Vice does have pulse. Was working down on the far left-hand side. And Vice is just all over the place. Now locked in a bit of a duel. Let's go back and see what's going on the point. Mike and Faded dancing around tower. Ooh, I think the call was made for Paladin. Oh, but Mike ends up trapped. Trying to go in and help out in the 1v2. Ends up with both Mike and Paladin going down. Now, Faded's pick here. Is this enough? Is this an opening? What an aggressive Kitsune rush. Frothy comes in with the flank, hyper-aggressive Kitsune rush. Really devaluing the Ant Matrix on the other side. Chicken comes up with two, including the shutdown onto the barrage, but a quick clapback, and Unread and Faded have put Voyager back up top in this fight. Baz is going to pop the primal, but it's a 4v1, maybe a 4v2. There's Vice showing back up. Baz does manage to get a kill, and Unread ends up off the side somehow. Oh, no. Baz able to swing this around. Baz gets Mike as well. This defense will hold, giving up only 2 ticks. 60 seconds remain. Thank you, Athena. I just said that. Paladin working around far side. Regroups in the middle. Mike then play it in over the top. We'll just poking and prodding around tower. Early poke damage for both teams. And Paladin falls. Chicken's able to get a little bit more than poke damage. Gets that final blow, and suddenly with 20 seconds remaining, it's a disengage here from Voyager. Vice is going to go in looking for more. Chicken finds it. Barrage at the ready. 12 on the clock. Oh, no touch for you. It's up to Faded, I think, to make it to the point. Does make it. Has self-destruct. Can they get back in the mech? No, they cannot. Vice will find that kill. Ooh, almost recalled right back into the bomb. Barrage over the top, celebratory. And Rockets tie up the series. Hey, wait, those aren't stats. There's some stats. That's map 1 stats. Oops, I hit the wrong button, didn't I? There we go. How about some map 2 stats for your friends? What's standing out here? Excuse me. My fault. Sorry, y'all. That 30 elims looks good, but Voyager not able to push past. The defense hole, Baz leading the charge here for Rockets. 22 and 5. Fewest deaths, highest damage on the team, highest damage in the server, fewest deaths in the server. Excellent map out of Baz. This brings us to push. All tied up here in your lower bracket round 2 matchup in A Expert. New Queen Street banned out by Voyager. Rockets had the map pick. Ooh, I think our sides are swapped out too. Initiating match. Get Rockets back on the left. All right, let's get into map 3. It's called a Sail. Here, picked by Rockets. Just how rad are these Rockets? I guess we're about to find out. Ah, forgotten something in. Okay, I missed this. I missed this in our lineup screen. We were looking at stats, so. But forgotten in, so I actually got a hit scan in where they were playing. I think they were kind of playing double flex DPS prior. Interesting look out of Baz and the Rockets. Coming in with the Sombra. Didn't get her damage reverted on the virus, so went back down to 75 from 90 after the buff. Little loop around to the high ground. Meanwhile, let's check in on this Widowmaker. Have you scouted the Sombra? You know it's there? Ooh! Frothy knew it was there. The Suzu came out, but Chicken avenged by Vice. End up with a trade. 4v4 here on the point. Frothy moving into the back line. Gets that execution. Whoop! Now dancing around the headshot. Oh, it doesn't quite make it out. Meanwhile, Otis has managed to get some work done on the Curie as well. Oh, a nice little peel back there from Faded and as well as Otis. And what looked like a really good aggression, a really nice dive out of Rockets. Voyager disengaged, and they're able to handle it beautifully. Otis with a nice shot. Take advice out of that fight. Give it Paladin a nice ledge here on the pulse bomb as well. Little spot check. There's Chicken. Whoop. You gonna get it out? No way you get out. Paladin had that tracked, but you know what? Sniper is now out of the backfield. Only Tracer DPS here for both of our teams. Both teams vying for position. Faded can't push too far in, particularly with the bubble had been used as early as it was. Baz trying to respond as Otis low, pops the Primal Rage, and is able to finish off the Curie. Jumps in, lands on Mike, or lands on Forgotten, excuse me. As Mike got subbed out. Oh, beautiful play there out of Baz. Another fight win here for Rockets. They're going to be able to turn the corner. Might even be able to establish a little bit of a high ground position here. Kitsune rush. Sound barrier available from both sides. Okay, Voyager's kind of, look how spread out Voyager is. Faded is all the way on the other side. Almost got the AJ onto Red X. I saw that. Kitsune rush here from Voyager, and Faded's still hurting somebody to kill. Ends up Baz separated from the rest of the team. And Frothy on touch late on their own Suzu. So +2 here to Voyager as they start to rubber band back the other direction. Ooh, Faded almost bit off more than you can chew up on that high ground. Faded taking a lot of poke damage from up top. I mean, Chicken has got just such good sight lines from up here. If you try to step out from the arches, I mean, Chicken is just going to put 125 damage on you per pull that trigger. And you can see how many of these rockets Faded is just taken to the side. Whoop. Try to get the Conch Blast to knock Forgotten or possibly even Otis out of position there. Faded going in. It's going to be a barrage down low. Curie blocks some of the damage, and Forgotten gets the Deadeye out. The sound barrier thrown in as well. A couple of ults at just the right time here from Voyager, and they're going to go up by 2 in this fight. There you go. A little fan the hammer to finish off Baz. And this will be Voyager picking up the lead. Ooh, Faded, you gonna get into the cubby? Ooh, almost didn't make it. There was a boop out of Red X that almost prevented that jump back from working, but Faded makes it back relatively unscathed. Now trying to fight out of the cubby. You can see rockets coming in from Chicken, but a Kitsune rush escorts Voyager to the back of this objective as they look to cap. Here comes the counter rush from rockets as they push down the low ground. Roll from combat out of the roll from Forgotten, only temporarily staving off death. As Vice finds 2 in the fight. Rockets prevent the cap, prevent the checkpoint. Sound barrier engagement. It was really kind of a defensive sound barrier. Oh, no, it wasn't against it. Baz jumped up to the high ground here. I was looking at the bridge, and I was like, oh, I didn't see everybody jump up here, but they were up there on that side area. But still, it's a +2 over to Voyager, making that a +3, I believe, at this point. No, it's a 4v2. Baz will make it a 4v3. Finds Otis. And with Faded low, Faded may have to pop their Primal. Yep, it is going to have to pop the Primal. There was no Curie in the fight. But the investment pays off. They are able to prevent the cap. Vice with a nice little move to get around the corner, not fall off the side. Check in with Chicken here. Has potential for a barrage. Also potential for a pulse. Chicken inching closer and closer. Faded would love to get some ground on the line. Oh, gets separated. Drops back. Here comes the counter punch. Forgotten throw down the Deadeye, buying a little bit of space. Forcing Baz into the corner. Ooh, also force Red X here on this outside. Pulse misses and Unread finds the kill. Chicken still has barrage in the pocket, but now down 1 in the fight. Pulse landed onto Baz and they're going to go down. The barrage will only find 1. Voyager puts together another fight win. This one should be good enough to get at the checkpoint. Well, we'll see. Vice might be able to get back here in time to stall. They get the touch. There it is. Okay, they do prevent checkpoint. Nicely done. Kitsune rush fight here. Recall forced out. Vice going in and trying to find the kill. Sound barrier Kitsune rush out from Voyager. Just the rush available here for Rockets. And that sound barrier ends up being a massive difference maker. Look at all the assists. Lucio and Kiri both getting in the feed. And this was a worthy investment. You'll get close spawns on the back of this. As well as get that delay taken care of. Baz tried to stall. No way Baz makes it here in time. They still don't get checkpoint. No shot. Forgotten put a bunch of shots into the side of Baz. Faded is the one who ends up face first into the concrete. Still no checkpoint. I can't believe they made it back in time to prevent that. I thought for sure they had that.
Let's get pushing.
All right, I gotta readjust what I think the timing is there. That was a really quick re-engage. Nicely done there out of Rockets. They're keeping themselves in this map. Good move. Forces Baz decked onto the low ground. We're going to get a Deadeye here from the top. Primal Ray from Baz will knock Forgotten down low. Ooh, that could have been disastrous for either side, really. Whoop. Forgotten sidestepping a pulse bomb there as the Sound Barrier Primal Rage was unleashed. Still, Rockets aren't able to find much with it. Fate is going to pop a later Primal Rage in this fight. Looks like they're chasing 2 out, including Baz, and well, they're the only 2 surviving. Not for long. We're headed back the other direction. Ooh, nice shot from Otis. That's not Otis. Step down to the low ground. We heard Vice moved in up top. Once again, it's a battle to prevent the cat. Voyager try to see if they can finally get this checkpoint unlocked. Would almost mean certain victory if they could get it and win this fight. 12 seconds remain in the map. Down into the cubby. Bash tried to pursue, gets demeched. Chicken taken down mid-barrage, but Faded falls as well. No tanks on the battlefield. Sound barrier in. Here from Voyager. Pulse bomb misses from Vice. They're the only ones left standing, trying to run away with the bot. But it is an insurmountable task. Voyager, take the map. Move up 2-1. Often get a sound barrier and play the game. Not very often. Not very often, friends. Nope, let's refresh. Ooh. Ooh. Once again, it's Zach Ping was on the tracer there. I get 24-3. Outstanding map. Outstanding map. Double check. See. Okay, looks like Forgotten staying in. So we're not gonna get Mike back in. We're keeping the hit skin as we head into map number 4. No ban here. So no real mystery. It is Suravasa. No reason for me to go to that ban screen. Kylie Rain? Kylie Rain. There it is. I think that's it. Kylie Rain. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Let's get into Suravasa. Map 4. Voyager on match point. Rockets staring down the barrel of the end of the season of elimination here in front of them. Time to dig deep. See if they can put together a couple of fight wins and extend their season and move on. Face Daybreak in the next round. I don't know why I said it like that. I was like, like I could only speak in 2-word phrases or something. That was really bizarre. Sorry.
I've done things I'm not proud of.
Careful, Jeff. Your neurodivergence is showing. All right. Ooh, it's Baz pulling out the Junker Queen. Oh, you fooled me. I thought you might. I mean, JQ's great on this map. Well, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen it. Today, for that matter. But why this pick? Ends up being a smart choice going over the Winston. You kind of dance around this brawl comp a little bit, see if you can outmaneuver, you know, a somewhat flat-footed, ground and pound comp out of Voyager here. Up to the top goes Baz. Dropping right back down to Mega goes Baz. Faded onto the point. Ooh, that was big damage. On to, anyway. I'll put together a thought here. Battle for the middle, one that Baz just cannot stick around in. Doesn't have the staying power to outlast. Trying to jump up, see maybe they can cut the comp off at the knees, maybe take out one of the cornerstones, but no such luck. It's a flawless fight win here for Voyager. Fight one. Oh, and your names are swapped up top, aren't they? Sorry about that. Here, let me get that changed for you. There we go. Much better. Whoop. Dive in onto Otis. They're able to dip out in time. Such a cool Sojourn skin. Sojourn got that little bit of change where they're building more rail shots off of headshots, trying to encourage Sojourn players, I think, to shoot squishies a little bit more, not just be shoot tank railgun squishies. It's an interesting change, and it's made Sojourn a little bit more viable. Consider rush out. Here from Rockets, they try to push onto the point. Sound barrier in from the other side. Pulse bomb won't land. Immortality field actually thrown forward to save Fade up front. And Matrix is as well. Neither able to keep Faded alive. Sound barrier fading from the other side, and nobody touches the point. As Forgotten and managed to find Baz. There was nobody left. Get that touch. Voyager will take the first point. The main is Wea. Or Kylie Rain is Wea. Hey, I'm either way, welcome. Positional advantage here for Voyager on the back of this point. Baz knows it has to run, but eats a pulse bomb, trying to make it. Everybody from Voyager able to just fall into cover. Find a couple of kills as they catch the aggression. Beautiful ebb and flow. Voyager will grab first control here of the second point. Hey, thank you for the 51 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, mate. There's number one. Take it, my friend. Take it. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, let's check out this overclock. I was curious. Oh, that's not the overclock. That is also not the overclock. Apparently, we're just not going to get the overclock. Chicken doesn't get anything with the overclock, so I guess we didn't miss anything. I don't. Faded low. Matrix wasn't quite available. 1% away from double healing there for Otis. Baz is able to just run through everyone. Rockets will get control of this point, but it's not clean, as they do lose Frothy through that. Did Redix go back? Redix must have gone back for the taxi, right? Had to. Yep, there it is. Does look like Voyager are able to get here a little bit earlier. Slight advantage, and with such, they're able to move on to the point with this Ant Matrix. Pulse in the back. Whoa! That would have been monstrous if that had landed. I mean, I guess you still had immortality, but... Now we got the double damage bay window out from the other side. Faded's able to push past it. Sound barrier lands, and Paladin comes in for a swift pick there on Frothy in the back line. +2 here for Voyager. The sound barrier starts to fade from Rockets. We are in overtime, and Voyager are going to move up to a second point here in Surabasa. Mini match point. They're on map point and match point. They have all the endpoints that you could possibly want. Ooh, chicken took a lot of damage there. Nice early shot out of Forgotten, no doubt. Perhaps Otis. Otis has been pretty lights out here on the Baptiste. Accuracy has been just on point. Nice recall forced early. Paladin moving in and try to shoot Baz in the back. Rockets don't want to give up another first control. Baz is going to pop an Annihilation, try to keep that from happening. There's Tendrils of Death out from both of our teams. Staring contest between our two Ramachas at the moment. Oh no! Apparently Faded wins the staring contest. Forrest is Baz off the point. First cap goes over to Voyager. A couple of shots landing here in the back line. Baz is going to pop in an assist, see if they can get back onto this objective. Ant Matrix now available here out of the back. It could be just the ticket. Ooh, Otis is able to pop theirs first. Paladin goes down. 5-4 favoring Rockets, but Voyager in control of the objective. Frothy throws down an Ant Matrix of their own, and Baz trying to get aggressive on the back of that. Pushes up to this corner, but can't push up any further or risk LOS in your own heals. Sound barrier counterpunch in return here from Voyager. They still can't be able to, they're still not able to work around the shield of Baz. Even with a bomb in the mix, Baz is able to just kind of duck and dive around. Pulse bomb will land. Still the hands are up, and Baz stays on 2 feet. Bob now in the mix here from Rockets, and they'll grab control of the objective on the back of it.
We'll discuss your punishment later, Bob.
Paladin up on a flank here. Oh, never mind. Gonna drop in low. Hey, get out of the way, Pillar. Paladin looping around towards coast. But forced out. Vice not even moved out of their position. Able to just kind of stand here and hold hands with Baz at the moment to protect this corner. Chicken playing a very close position. You often see the Ash, like, far back under the arches. But Chicken is playing very aggressively on this point. Able to now rotate up to this stairwell. Gives them an interesting angle that you don't typically have to worry about as you're pushing on. Sound barrier in. Baz getting aggressive. 86% on the board here for Rockets as they chase Voyager away. You do still have Paladin in the back. It's too soon for the touch. Ant Matrix to escort Faded onto this point as the overtime starts. Annihilation out from Baz, but health bar looking a little low. Faded looking a little lower. Rockets hang on. Well, no one, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Nice little maneuvering there from Red X. Kind of picked up everybody along the way. All right, let's go. Headed down the stairs. Nope. Voyager did not want to take that route. They're just going to loop around here. I mean, running down that stairwell is so dangerous. So high risk. Looks pretty even as far as positioning here. Our two Ramachas are just ducking around the stairwell. Paladin tried to open things up with the pulse. Didn't quite land. Faded does have an Annihilation if they want to use it. But Bob and Soundbarrier have already been invested here from Voyager. I'd rather win this without having to invest too much more. And they shall. The conservative approach out of rockets. Important as they do have the bomb here for this fight. Thrown in, they're able to just force everybody back here. A lot of pressure onto the front line. FACEIT turns the corner and is going to go ahead and pop the Annihilation. It's Forgotten has already picked up one. This could just be the season for Rockets. They've got a very difficult decision to make now. Are they going to go back out there trying to get out? The rotation is dangerous. Forgotten gets 2 on the exit. And that is going to seal the deal. Forgotten to have just sent Rockets home with 2 picks. No chance. No chance. Vice doesn't give up. Vice is here. Baz is on this point. No way they pull this back in a 2v4. Paladin is dead. Red X shows up out of nowhere. The Guardian Angel here for Rockets. Cleans up. They're not done. They're not done. Run, Red X, run. All 5 players back here for Rockets. But hardly anything in the old bank. Bob coming online for Forgotten. Maybe the tipping point here for the map, for the series, for the season here for Rockets. Paladin already had a recall used to make it a little bit more difficult to try to use this pulse early. Robbie Filthy trying to see if they could get an early kill. Maybe deny the opportunity. 2 ults now online for the other side. The only ult already used from Rockets. They're trying to get aggressive into the back of it. They find FACEIT with it. Bob out here for Forgotten. No tank on the battlefield. And Red gets 2 off the side. You saw him fly off the left-hand side of your screen. Forgotten gets the sound barrier. The only one to receive it. The only one who needed it. And Voyager send Rockets packing. They proved to be one rad team indeed. Voyager will move on. And that is absolutely your boopa today. You bet you FACEIT. You bet. Can't argue that. Your 9-5 Voyager will upset Rockets. We get the boop? We get the boop right here through the window. Beautiful. That's both supports, by the way, being sent off the outside. We get another sound barrier during play of the game. How, like, my goodness. What an absolute just amazing series. Incredible stuff. GG's. Congrats to Voyager as they're able to move on. They will face Daybreak tomorrow, actually. And lower bracket round 3. Let's get that 3rd point on the board there for Voyager. There you have it. Dringo, hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Caught just the end of our championship Sunday here. What a day. What an incredible day.